Hey guys, Almaranson with MOVIDA. Today we're going to talk about raw cacao. But before we get started, I want to make sure that you understand that MOVIDA does not claim to diagnose, treat, or cure any illness or disease with any of our products or programs. Okay, so raw cacao. We're going to talk about the product description, how it's sourced, and how to use it, okay? So basically what it is it comes from the raw cacao pod, right? And this is a powder, so the fats are actually basically removed from it. So this has all the beneficial nutrients but has the fat removed, okay? So it's really, really important. The three main ingredients that it has that I really, really love that are in there, the nutrients that it has, are theobromine, anandamide, and magnesium, okay? Theobromine is actually an amino acid, and it is sort of hard to get in nature, and it is one of the reasons that the Aztec warriors actually called this the food of the gods, and they actually drank a drink before they went out to war, and this was it. It was water and this together, and they called it the elixir of the gods. So they're really, really valued. Anandamide, it's one of my favorite things about it because it's one of the components, the only components out there that actually binds to cannabinoid receptors, especially the ones in your eyes. So it actually helps my eyes because I have glaucoma, right? So it has a lot of benefits that way. And then it has a ton of magnesium inside of it. Magnesium is super beneficial, and like almost everybody on the planet is deficient in it. So it will do people great benefit to have it inside of them, but most of the supplements out there do not have bioavailable sources of magnesium. They have magnesium in them, but your body cannot absorb and utilize them. This is plant-based from pristine environments, so it is bioavailable, and there is a ton of it in there, like we said. There's many other nutrients that are in there as well, but those are the three that I enjoy the most and I like to talk about the most, okay? So the way it is sourced and the way it is grown is really, really super important. So just like all of our other stuff, it's plant-based, vegan, non-GMO, et cetera, et cetera. But this goes beyond all of that, okay? It is grown in pristine environments in Ecuador in very, very high elevations, above civilization, okay? So above electricity, above roads, above car noise, any kind of pollution. So the environments are really, really pristine up there. They're high enough that they're actually next to glaciers. So the soil is actually a volcanic soil that is highly mineralized, and one of the reasons why this particular cacao is so nutritious, okay? Then the water is pristine rain and pristine glacier runoff. So it's like crazy beneficial. And it's so awesome that there's no roads up there, like we said, so the farmers actually bring it down on donkeys down to my friend's plant at the bottom. He has like a big processing plant at the bottom of the mountain, and they bring it to him, and then he does his magic to it, and brings it over here as pristine as can be in the United States. It's really, really super awesome. And that's another story about him. But one of the reasons why this is, another one of the reasons why this stuff is so pristine is because it's grown that particular way, okay? So how do you take it? The best way to take it, or easiest, is in smoothies or baking or cooking, things like that. Anywhere where you would use a cacao or a cocoa powder, right? And the one thing about this is that you could feel good about taking it. So it's actually like a chocolate replacement, and it's beneficial for you, right? So people make like raw chocolates and other kinds of really tasty like desserts and little snacks and things like that. And it's almost like you're eating sinful foods, but they're actually super nutritious. So it helps with alertness and to have a little bit of energy, but it doesn't drop you off. Or make you crash. Actually, it'll just drop you off to where you were before. So it's really, really awesome that way. There's so many different beneficial things about it I just love. So like we said, smoothies, baking, and cooking, things like that. It's just another superfood. So things that are complementary to it are, the CBD, because it has like the anandamide in there, and it has the properties similar to that, so it's really, really good to take this with it, because it has nutrients that'll help you to process through this stuff easier as well. And then this over here, it's a raw cane juice crystals. It's grown in the same exact environment, actually by the same farmers. So we'll talk about this in another video, but they are complementary because they could be used for baking and things like that. Okay, so again, Elmer Renton with MOVIDA. Thank you and have a beautiful day. Peace.